stupid Bluetooth thing won't stop. Hey everybody, welcome to a special, somewhat of an impromptu edition of United in Strength. Mike here, and we are going to be doing a little bit of a driving rant. I don't know if I want to call it a rant. You know, this neighborhood is such a middle of nowhere. Now, I want to say middle of nowhere, but it's like, you just got to turn left, to turn right, to turn left, to turn right, just to find your way around the place. Even if you know where you're going. It's crazy, let me tell you. So I want to talk about, I decided yesterday, I feel like I need to talk about, this is something I've discussed in a blog post I made about how to prepare for your first powerlifting meet. And that would be environment. Environment is everything. In everything you do. Environment is oh so important, especially in sports and especially in lifting. Or basically, it's also important in the workplace. It's important in your social life, your family life even. Because if you're not in the right environment, you might not have the motivation you just might need to improve on something or to move on up in the world. Things like that. One example I could think of right now, I thought about this earlier, was I don't watch wrestling anymore. But for those of you who watched wrestling in the 90s, you know that Steve Austin, a year before he became Stone Cold, did an ECW promo. And he was talking about how he was relieved to have been fired by WCW, and he said, "You are what you eat." And he said that WCW fed him garbage, so he became garbage. He became complacent. He was comfortable, and comfortable is the enemy. Sometimes when you are comfortable, you don't feel like you want to move up, and that's bad because you don't know how far you can get in life. Another thing I saw on the internet, another wrestler I can't stand though, John Cena, he said, and this is not the first time I heard it, but you are the sum of the 5 people you hang around. You know, do you want to hang around with people who just chill out, or they just, you know, they don't share the same common interests with you, or they don't have the motivation to get far in life? Or do you want to be around those people who get things done? Or those people who have things in common with you? The ones who understand you. That's what you need. The people who understand you. I actually spoke about that when I was discussing how to pick your federation for your first powerlifting meet. You know, what is the environment that gets you the most lit up? What is the environment that makes you feel like this is my element? This is what's going to get me energized. This is getting me excited. You know? And there's a reason why I'm saying all this, because I recently left Blink Fitness. I said goodbye to my gym after only February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, shoot, not even 9 months, really. Yeah, 9 months. I signed up for Blink Fitness on Super Bowl Sunday. And I left this past, I want to say Tuesday. And I'm happy I did, honestly. I'm really happy I did. It had to be done. And why is that? Because I felt like I didn't have that environment to give me that hair up my ass to make me improve. Like, I'm that guy that feels like when I want to get something done, and when I want to improve on something, I need to be around people who are better than me. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I need to be around people who are better than me, because that's the only way I can learn. That's the best way I can improve. I don't mind the fact that I was the one at times showing other people how to do things. There are people who are better than me at benching. Of course, the whole world's better than me at benching, but some of these guys, either they couldn't touch me on squats or they couldn't touch me on deadlift. Like, my deadlift is more than their squat. I only deadlift 395, but it's better than their bench. And of course they could bench more than me. Watch where you're going, homeboy or girl. It's better. Because and they'll tell me, oh, I can't do that. Have you even tried? Oh no, I'm afraid to try because I'm gonna get hurt. No, you start off light, learn the technique, and you make small increments as you go along. Because that way you get used to to increasing resistance while while having proper technique and ensuring you never get injured. But that's just a common sense thing, isn't it? So that was what I was dealing with. Actually, one thing I'll never forget was, this is great. Before my last powerlifting competition in May, I was doing my last cycle, and week number 1 or week number 2 was basically a 280-pound squat for 5. That was my top set, and then I was done. I had a bum left knee, and so I did a little bit more screaming than usual. And this is on my Instagram, by the way. Make sure to follow me on there. At the very end of it, even though I got it done, these two guys who were like pure bro lifters, they had the arms and they had the chest, they commented to me that that was loud. And I told them, hey, I apologize for absolutely nothing. And they said, oh dude, we can't do that. Well, of course you can't do that, because you probably didn't even try. You know, I don't know what the big deal is about leg day. But before I digress completely, that was one of a few things that made me realize I needed a new environment, because I didn't feel motivated. I felt like I was mentally feeling like, you know what, I'm tired, I don't even want to be here. There were other things too, like me being told numerous times that by deadlifting I'm going to break their floors. By the way, if your bumper plates are made of rubber, I'm not going to break your floors. They're rubber coated for a reason. And common sense would tell a gym like this, and I'm not talking badly against them, because I don't hate the guys at Blink, but if they're so afraid of anybody, not just me, breaking their floors, you should either A, get a deadlift platform. That'll at least eliminate that. I don't know about the noise so much. Or B, maybe you should have never tried to cater to us at all. I mean, I went to Blink because I was impressed with the fact that they had 5 power racks. 5, that's a lot for any gym. They had 5 power racks and a space for deadlifting. And, but things happen. I deadlift too loud, or I'm gonna break their floors. I sometimes like to work out in jeans. Some people frown on that. I understand the idea that rivets can ruin the leather, but I got kicked out of my gym for the first time ever for wearing jeans. I was a first-time offender, and this manager who was new, and he's, you know, trying to do the right thing and at the same time, you know, he's going a little bit overboard. He kicked me out, even though my jeans didn't have rivets, and I showed him. He came up with some cockamamie reason why he was afraid they would set a bad example, and he threw me out of the gym. I say that everybody should dress how they feel to work out, whatever makes them comfortable. If I owned my own gym, and I would love to one day, you should be able to wear whatever the hell you want. You want to wear a suit? Go ahead, wear a suit. You want to dress up like a gigolo on the street corner? Go ahead, dress up like a gigolo on the street corner. You want to dress up like Batman? Dress up like Batman and go to the gym. It doesn't friggin' matter, okay? So, so all those things mostly the deadlifting and whatnot, made me realize that I needed to get out of there. So I had two gyms that I was weighing my options with, and both were the premise, the stipulations were they could not be a commercial gym. I decided I'm done with commercial gyms. If you are really serious and you want to improve, and you are serious about your craft and you have a goal, then commercial gyms are not for you. You need something way more intimate, hardcore, let's just say it. And there were two gyms I had in mind. One gym has literally everything you could think of. Everything you could think of. Racks, deadlift platforms, a monolith, okay? And the other gym has something I haven't seen since my days in Bally Total Fitness back in 2011. Legitimate iron barbell plates. Holy crap, I have not seen that again since Bally's. That was beautiful. I almost shed a tear. So, I had to weigh my options. I just knew that wherever I wanted to be, I wanted to surround myself with greatness. Again. Because as I said, I can't improve unless I have someone there that's better than me, not just two people, to check me. And of course, and by the way, that's not to discredit anybody at Blink Fitness. Did I meet people that were better than me? Oh, you bet I did. But not as many as, say, Powerhouse, the Powerhouse I used to work out in. Or even New York Sports Club for that matter. You know? Or even Bally's. Or even my college gym. There are always people that were better than me. In Blink Fitness, there may be one or two, three people max that were better than me. And the rest were, you know, just casual lifters or our college kids. I also wanted a gym, by the way, unrelated to this, that wasn't so crowded. Because this gym is surrounded by 4 colleges, and come winter time, like February, March, spring break comes around, and you have nowhere to go. It made some workouts very difficult. So, I just came back from Strong and Shapely in Rutherford, New Jersey. I just paid for a year membership, $249, not including tax, of course, because Jersey. And let me tell you, this place has been independently owned for 33 years, and the owner, Bob, has everything. I was told about this gym by a friend of my girlfriend's a year and a half ago, and I figured I'd come around to this place sooner or later. And now was the time. I actually should have done it in February, and I honestly wish I did. But here we are now. Bodybuilders go to this place. Powerlifters go to this place. People who are dead serious about their training and their health go to this place. This is, they have dumbbells going up to 250 pounds. They have a monolith. They got 2 power racks, multiple squat racks. Things I've never heard of before. Stuff that's oh so important for me or for anybody. Because I decided that environment was everything. I needed that hardcore feel. I needed the smell of old leather. I needed to be surrounded by greatness one more time. Or again, rather. So, let me ask you something. If you follow my Instagram, I've posted about this a couple times. I even I posted a meme about this, and I've said this in a few of my posts. You are who you hang around. Do you want to surround yourself with mediocrity and stay the same? Or do you want to surround yourself with greatness? Do you want to be around people who can help you get to the next level? Because as Arnold Schwarzenegger himself has done, he's made the comparison. You can compare fitness to life itself. If you have a plan and you write down your stuff, it's kind of like writing down a to-do list for your everyday life. If you're writing down a workout journal with, I'm going to do a shoulder overhead press followed by 3 sets of chin-ups followed by 3 sets of dips, which is probably going to be my arm day tomorrow. You could easily say, I'm going to apply for a credit card. I'm going to look for, start applying for new jobs. I have grocery shopping to do, and I have to do this, this, and this. Preparing for your day, preparing for your life, you could never go wrong. Kind of like Vito Corleone. Men and women can be careless, men cannot. And I've made the mistake of being careless several times. It could be depression, it could be other things, who knows. Not that I want to open up about that stuff, but basically, you are who you hang around. Where do you want to be in the next 5 years? Where do you want to be in the next day? You know? So that's pretty much my rant. Do you want to be mediocre or stay the same? Or do you want to surround yourself with greatness and become one of them? That's my rant. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was coherent. I've thought about it for a few days, actually. So I guess like this if you liked it. Hit that thumbs up, hit that thumbs down, subscribe to my channel. I hope to have more articles soon. Thank you very much for watching.